When the sun rises and you open your eyes, do you feel your body starting more slowly than it once did, like a powerful engine that used to roar to life but now hesitates to turn over? Some mornings the energy feels thin. Sleep leaves you drained instead of restored, and the confidence you once carried in every part of life, even in intimacy, can feel like a light that suddenly goes dark. You are not broken, and you are not alone. This is the journey almost every man in his 60s faces. I hear it in my office time and again. Men sit across from me and say, "Doctor, I still love my wife, but my body no longer answers me." And I tell them with complete honesty, your body is not failing. It is simply asking for smarter fuel. Testosterone is like a fire inside you. It once blazed high, now it glows like a fading ember. Your blood vessels are the highways of life. They once carried you freely, and now the traffic slows. Yet nature has already provided the tools to relight the fire and clear the road. The solution is not found in a pill bottle or surgery. It is found in foods that fit in the palm of your hand, 3 simple kinds of nuts that can restart your inner engine, support your circulation, and bring back steady energy and desire. One nut works its magic with just 1 or 2 bites a day, helping balance your hormones. Another relaxes your blood vessels the way they worked decades ago. A third restores your sleep so testosterone can quietly rebuild while you rest. Stay with me until the very end, because I will share a bonus tip, a daily habit that multiplies the power of these foods and helps you notice changes within weeks. So I ask you, are you ready to reclaim your strength, your vitality, and your confidence the natural way? If what I just shared feels familiar to you, if the slow mornings, restless nights, or fading sparks sound like your story, then I want you to take one small step right now. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss the natural strategies I prepare for men in their 60s and beyond. These are not quick fixes. They are lasting habits that help rebuild energy and confidence in every part of your life. I do not want this to be just another video you watch and forget. I want it to be a place where you belong, a space where men like you choose to rise again. So here is my invitation. If you find this message helpful, type the number 1 in the comments. If you have a personal question, type the number 0 and add your story. I will read every response because your voice matters. Sometimes your question becomes the answer another man has been searching for. Together, we are not only watching, we are building a brotherhood that refuses to let age define its limits. This is about standing tall, keeping your fire alive, and knowing you are not facing this road alone. When a man enters his 60s, his body does not give up on him. It simply begins to whisper instead of shout, asking for smarter fuel and more careful attention. What once worked in your 30s or 40s no longer brings the same results. This is not a weakness, it is an adaptation. And with the right nourishment, your body can reward you with energy, clarity, and strength again. Among the simplest and most powerful tools are 3 kinds of nuts. Small in size, easy to find, yet remarkable in what they can do. Each one focuses on a core pillar of male vitality, circulation, hormones, and recovery. Together, they form a triangle of support that can carry you through the next decades with power and confidence. Solution 1, walnuts, the guardian of blood flow. Circulation is the lifeblood of your health. Think of it as the highway system that supplies every part of your body. When the roads are clear and wide, traffic flows. When they stiffen and narrow, you feel it in your chest, your muscles, and yes, even in your private moments. Walnuts are designed by nature to protect this system. They are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which help blood vessels stay flexible. They also contain arginine, an amino acid your body uses to make nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes vessel walls and boosts circulation. This is the very pathway that many prescription medications target, yet walnuts support it naturally. The antioxidants in walnuts add another layer of protection, guarding your brain from decline and sharpening memory and focus. It is not only about the body, it is about the mind as well. Robert, age 68, came to me worried. He said, "Doctor, I feel winded just walking with my wife. I get red in the face climbing stairs and I do not feel like myself anymore." I encouraged him to add a handful of walnuts to his morning oatmeal. After 6 weeks, he returned with energy in his step. He proudly told me I no longer gasp for air, and my wife says I look alive again. How to use them? Keep walnuts raw and unsalted. Add them to cereal, stir them into yogurt, or eat them plain. Just 1 handful a day is enough. Consistency matters more than excess. Solution 2, Brazil nuts, the silent worker of hormone balance. If walnuts care for your blood, Brazil nuts quietly balance your hormones. They are the richest natural source of selenium, a mineral most men lack. Selenium is like the silent worker in your testosterone factory. You may not see him, but without him, production slows, energy fades, and your drive slips away. With only 1 or 2 Brazil nuts, you give your body all the selenium it needs for the day. That small dose helps your testosterone stay steady, strengthens immunity, and lifts your emotional state. Miguel, 72, came to me tired and unmotivated. He had stopped going to the gym and admitted his spark was gone. I suggested he add 2 Brazil nuts after lunch each day. 2 months later, he walked into my office with a grin. He was back at the gym, lifting with his friends, and his wife told me his laughter had returned. But there is an important rule here. With Brazil nuts, more is not better. 1 or 2 a day is perfect. A whole handful every day can lead to too much selenium, which may harm your body. Respect the limits, savor them slowly, and let their quiet power restore your balance. Solution 3, almonds, the pillow for sleep and strength. The third ally is almonds, the nut that restores your nights and rebuilds your strength. They are rich in magnesium, a mineral that calms the nervous system and relaxes the muscles. Without enough magnesium, sleep becomes shallow, stress rises, and desire fades. By restoring this mineral, almonds create the conditions for deep rest when testosterone naturally rebuilds. Almonds also provide protein and zinc, 2 nutrients essential for muscle growth and hormone production. They supply the raw material for recovery at night and performance during the day. Thomas, aged 65, had been waking up at 3 a.m. every night. He dragged through his mornings and intimacy felt distant. I recommended a handful of almonds before bed. 3 weeks later, he told me, Doctor, I am sleeping 6 to 7 hours straight. I feel calmer and I wake up ready for the day. His wife noticed the difference too, saying he was more present and affectionate. How to use them? Eat almonds raw, soak them overnight for smoother digestion, or blend them into a shake. A small handful before bed helps steady your blood sugar and sets the stage for deeper sleep. Why these 3 work best together? Walnuts open the highways of your blood. Brazil nuts keep the hormone factory running. Almonds provide the rest and repair your body depends on. Alone, each one makes a difference. Together, they create a system of support for every man over 60. This is not a magic trick. It will not happen overnight. But after 4 to 8 weeks of steady use, men begin to notice the change. Mornings are brighter, walks are easier, focus returns, and the quiet confidence of intimacy feels natural again. These 3 nuts are not rare or expensive. They are simple, honest foods already within your reach. They represent a promise from nature that aging does not mean losing your strength. It means finding a smarter way to live it. Adding these 3 nuts builds a strong foundation, but a foundation is only the start. To make the benefits last, you need habits that support circulation, hormones, and recovery every day. Let me share 2 simple practices that multiply the power of these nuts and warn you about mistakes that can steal away your progress. Extra tip 1. Walk 20 minutes a day. Your blood vessels are like rivers. Walnuts help keep the riverbanks flexible, but you still need the current to flow. A brisk 20-minute walk each day sends fresh blood through your body, delivering oxygen to muscles and fueling energy. This simple habit pairs perfectly with the omega-3 in walnuts, turning circulation into a moving stream instead of a stagnant pond. Extra tip 2. Drink enough water. Your blood is nearly half water. When you are dehydrated, circulation slows, energy drops, and performance suffers. By drinking enough water throughout the day, you keep your blood thinner and easier to pump, making the work of your heart smoother and the benefits of Brazil nuts and almonds more noticeable. Think of water as the oil in your engine, preventing friction and keeping the system running. Common mistake 1. Choosing salted or sugary nuts. Many men reach for flavored nut mixes. Added salt raises blood pressure, and sugar cancels out the steady energy you are trying to create. Always choose raw or lightly roasted nuts without coatings so the nutrients can do their job. Common mistake 2, overeating Brazil nuts. Remember the silent worker, selenium. It is powerful in small doses but harmful in excess. More than 2 Brazil nuts a day can lead to too much selenium, causing nausea, hair loss, or other issues. Moderation is not just advice, it is the rule. Common mistake 3, relying only on nuts without lifestyle changes. Nuts are a foundation, but not a complete house. If you eat walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds while ignoring sleep or avoiding movement, you limit their power. Testosterone rises at night during deep rest. Circulation improves with daily activity. Without those, even the best foods cannot reach their full potential. Nuts are the bricks. Water, sleep, and movement are the roof and walls. Together, they build a shelter strong enough to carry you through the years with energy, focus, and confidence. Alone, the bricks cannot stand against the wind. 3 nuts, 3 doors. Walnuts open your blood flow. Brazil nuts nourish your hormones, and almonds protect your sleep and muscle strength. Together, they give you the foundation for energy, vitality, and performance every man over 60 deserves. Remember this truth. You are not broken. Your body is not failing. It is simply entering a new chapter, and you have the power to write that chapter in a stronger, wiser way. Every handful of walnuts, every small bite of Brazil nuts, every evening snack of almonds is a line in the story you are rewriting for yourself. Aging does not break a man. Giving up does. Each day that you choose these simple habits, you choose strength over decline, action over resignation, hope over fear. This is not about chasing youth. It is about standing tall in the years you are living now, knowing your fire still burns and your spirit is still powerful. So here is what I want you to do right now. If you are ready to begin, comment the number 1 if you will start with walnuts, 2 if you will try Brazil nuts, 3 if almonds are your choice, or all 3 if you are ready to take the full step. I want to see how many men are acting today. Do not keep this to yourself. Share this video with a brother, a friend, or a husband over 60. That may be the most valuable gift you give them. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss what comes next. Because in the next video, I will reveal a 5-minute morning habit that can raise your testosterone naturally by up to 20% in just 3 weeks. You will not want to miss it. Your story is still being written. Choose today to write it with strength, with energy, and with the quiet confidence of a man who knows his best days are not behind him, but still ahead.